Walks around for another kill. S-Attack doing damage, and it's all on Jame. Another clutch has to go his way. This time with the Glock in his hands, but he's not got the bomb. He might just have to play for the kills. Jame with the first into the 1v1, and Jame cannot lose right now.
Flaric, he's doing all of the damage. Finally dealt with. There goes the flank, and it should be overtime as Jame survives on just a lonely, measly 2 HP. Still at the ready. Bogdan's Law showing its face again. As JR really needs to be the point man right now. They need to play this retake 2 for the price of 1 all together. But Jame might have the best angle for the job. If they don't check this coffins and roam right in, he can hit both of these. And what a way to end Inferno.
Certainly not going to benefit from that scrape. And look at him go, pushing in on the flash. He's going to get them both. Jame says no. 1v3 now. Finds the first and a second as well. Perfecto's gone. He knows electronics. And Jame, last man alive. But
they're playing around the green smoke. It's now going to be on Jame and Kickert. Jame gets the catch onto Sixer. On top of green, it's... Well, actually, Jame managing to get back. That is rather surprising that he falls back in time. Jame gets tagged up a little bit, but white box, and there's the last player. Jame 1 versus 1 to get the beautiful round in his favor, and he baits out Smiley. Jame with the quad kill.
This bomb needs to get planted for VP. 10 seconds left. It could be a chance for a jumping kill to come out from kills. They do get the bomb down, but now it's all down to Jame. 1 versus 3. Tap on towards the side for Norbert. 2 players in CT. That's the first. 1 more to go. It's down to kills. James got 4 bullets left, and James going to be able to win it out.
It's going to be a really difficult one, especially without that utility. They've got no smokes for the crosshair. They've only got a single flashbang, and they're not even going to use it to get Jame off the angle. He's able to find the first and backtrack, and the only pincer they've got in play here is Flit. This is dangerous for Forza. I don't see this working.
No, I don't see this working out whatsoever. They do take the jump, and James just going to connect with the shot. Surely everything here, as James single-handedly holds up the defense for 4. That's 3. No saving this time for the captain, as he needs to send it in towards the B bomb site. Lick the stamp, send it. There's the first, levels up the numbers. Shiro to spot. He's got the AWP up close and personal. Maybe not the best angle, but doesn't seem to be too much of a negative factor for the likes of Shiro, who's already found 2 at fairly short range. It's Jame from the back lines, both kits in hand. Another shoulder spotted. Shiro eliminated. And Inters throws that Molotov, hopes that enough. Kickert's holding it. There's the defuse.
Wasn't going to rotate anytime soon. That changes a lot for Cloud9. James so patient with the shots. 17 seconds. Bomb's been dropped, collected by S-Tag. But how can he plant it? He really needs help. He will take out Yekindar in the meantime, but James is still alive. 1v1, 10 seconds to plant the bomb. And another flick. Virtus.pro. James is
watching, but it looks like one of the HEs caught the edge of the tunnel there, that little lip. And so we didn't get the full double nade in the face damage. Jame again, though, 30 seconds now. And does he go for the mission? No. He's just trying to make some noise here. And he's just made up his mind that, no, okay, trying to go for the fake. Issa's not going to fall for it. Issa's now in position at the edge. Jame can check the corner. Oh, he sees the gun barrel, and he gets the headshot. Jame with the clutch for
uncommon of spots, and Jame gets spotted, dinked for 30, for what it's worth.
I mean, I just balance. He should be able to clear Kickert out from the base of the ladder. Jame, he gets 1 kill. Down goes Kickert. James on the retreat, but he's fighting the entire time. Such a risk. A smoke grenade gets thrown up. Oh, but he saw Yekindar. The reason Art has this op is because he stabbed Yekindar and then he takes him down. But here's Jame in the clutch. 1v4 and halfway there already. Yuri's got the 3 kills. Can his 2 other teammates close it? Jame moving past and he executes Case Serrato, pushes it onto Henny with just the P250. Jame takes them all.
Jame has been slowly maneuvering his way out onto B. But he has no idea that Patsy is in kitchen. If he can drop Patsy quick, maybe there is a way back into this round and VP can get it done. He spots him, looking for that secondary player. Insta-tap. Now Espada can move into position, but not before Jame gets the post plant. Lack of grenades could be an issue. One of the 2 CTs is headed towards the B app, and Jame will not hear that from this position just yet. It all comes down to the waiting game. We know Jame is a patient player. He is disciplined. He is meticulous in his approach. And so far, he's played the round perfectly. Dim has now shown his hand, and Jame snaps it off. The HP is in favor of Jame. He spots Finnegan, and now he relocates. Finnegan presses in. It's looking good for Jame to clutch this round. He just has to play the time. He just has to play the position, and there's that.
That is where Jame is currently lying. And one's already into the site. Rain's done well. They know where the last is. Jame has to hit some bangers. He's missed, and they haven't. Tagged him. It's the no-scope, and another one from Jame. No scope.
Bam with the Deagle to the run for Kicker does take it down. The Deagle responds from Frozen. The AWP keeping things up for mousesports and Woxic. He's not done with one. He'll double up as Jame and Sanji need to make the impossible happen. That smoke meant to fade, and Jame misses his shot. Does get the follow-up, but now he's alone, and Woxic knows exactly where he is. The flank is in. Jame deals with it well. 20 seconds on the clock and 2 players on the site. James found one, and it's down to the one-on-one. Woxic so low. Pistol would do, but James sticking with the AWP, and he's seen the barrel. I think he's seen the barrel. He's going to get the flick.
Alanek. He's caught Sanji, and now James got his back turned. He's keeping him distracted. Jame gets the frag. They need to trade, and Hunter's missed his shots. Jame gets the 3 and the 4 you were looking for.
Regulation. Now would be a ridiculous time to pull off 3 in a row. Molotov into the market, and xantares with 2 more kills with his AK. He's looking good for a potential 4K, but Jame deals with it. And now Jame 1-on-3. AWP in hand, coming out. Post plant to make matters worse, and no grenades apart from a smoke to play with. How he'd love to have a smoke alongside a flashbang. Or maybe a Molotov, but the kill is going to go his way. Molotov in the hands of Searson, but a smoke has already been planted down. This is doable, and Jame has connected the shot. It was about time that VP got a clutch going their way.
Walks into this. There's the flashbang. There's a smoke as well. They're going to try and counter-smoke it, but probably won't be enough. Savant running through, and he's going to win the fight. That's big, and Krat coming in on the other side. Jame now with a 1 versus 3. He's going to get the bomb plant, I think, if he's quick about it, but still, how does he fight his way out? He's the only thing standing between Hard Legion and overtime at the moment. Well,
there's one.
Yeah, it starts off well. Still more to come. They're going to be pushing in front there. Jumping through. One more shot, and he's back at it. He sees him there, and Kinky now coming back for him. Grenade on top is not that bad. He's already tapped the bomb a single time, and there it is. Oh.